After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, Mayfield. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Let's see what they had drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He dumps it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And to the 40-yard line combined last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And Charles, that's not 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mayfield lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here to eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
On play action, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And
it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. They overload him that time with a 6, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. Blast out there playing against him today.
Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Mayfield on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Able to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.